This is the third set between India and Vietnam. Vietnam have taken the first two. So they're well on the road here to winning their first points and their first match here at these Asian Games in the women's indoor volleyball. India have a real hard task on now to try and get through to the knockout stages. First points of the third set, and it's taken by T Tan Toi Tran. It's the impressive Lin Chin Gwen. So, as has been the case in the first two sets, Vietnam starts strongly. Ace there for Nguyen. Here she goes again. That's a scoop up as Sri Salam pushes it into the middle. Kovac with that third and final touch, but nowhere near enough sting on it, and that's the two-handed dump down for Din. Gwen on serve again for Vietnam. Comes wide for Kovac, and then the set to the opposite sideline. Morali can't finish it that time. Yeah, a slower start than usual for India. 4-0 for Vietnam. So Mr. Garuda Prum has all the time.
Rồi em cứ chuyển tầm như thế là vừa nhá. Không, cứ chuyển như thế là vừa rồi, tôi sẽ bảo nó căn là không nó mất là sớm đấy. Hiểu không? Em cứ chuyển bình thường, tôi sẽ bảo bọn nó chỉnh lại theo cái đà đấy. Nó vẫn sụp vào sớm bỏ đấy.
Vietnam on serve with Lin Chin Gwen, leading 4-0. That seemed to have caught bottom right. Ooh, he had a look at it. Yeah. It bounced out, but a blocked touch. So India thankfully off the mark here, 4-1. And then serving with the Ginny Kovac. Finished. Well played. She's got her iron again, T Toi Din. Guilty of missing a couple of those chances to kill that second set before they did finally get it. 5-1. And that's very loose. You can't really blame the receiver there. It's the front court player's responsibility to just watch that reception like a hawk, track it down, and keep it going. Not something they could do. Now then, the switch from Balakrishnan and Surya. The height of Surya needed in that front line, and Surya, well, will be the decoy there. The tip finish, well read. Opposite finish there for Vietnam. Again, it was the tip. Both sides trying to mix it up with the power and the subtlety. Finally, the power finish. And no one even gave a token attempt to try and slot that up from Sri Salam. Well, she could have had a go, Kedkar, couldn't she? Decided not to, conserving her energy. Let's be generous and say that she was conserving her energy. Kedkar there. Off the block, better from India, and power on the swing from Anjali Babu. It's about stance, it's about positioning, and it's about movement. It's that cocktail you need to get the execution of the spike right. Like that, for example, from Titan Toitran.
The first technical timeout.
Đây là tí là vẫn có biên nhá, kể cả đến Giang nhá, Giang tay sau là đầu sau.
Tại sao? Sao?
Nếu như nó đưa đường dài ra thì em phải đẩy ra biên thôi. Thì là xíu nhau Giang vào như cái hiệp đầu và tốc độ lên và như cái hiệp đầu can win. Okay, try to make it all now. Already 6 points to go and lead. First itself 4 points you are given. Come on, fight out, fight. Hey.
8-2 then in favour of Vietnam in this third set. They've restored their dominance here. The floor touch there before the libero could dig it up and out. India defending resolutely, but let down by moments in concentration, in truth. And that's why Vietnam are in complete control here. Third touch has to come over the net. Again, it's a sloppy point really to give up if you're an Indian follower. High set, tip, and she just reads the positioning of those two defenders. Other side of the net, guesses correctly that no one would read the nudge. Back to being unable to receive serve properly there. India, Shruti Murali, the culprit. Fired long by Tidin. No libero needed for this particular attack, so they draw Rekha Srisalam back in. Surya serves. And Gwen sets it. Across it comes. Free pass over the net. Well defended by Murali, although it wasn't her intention to do that. And Rekha Srisalam. Yeah. Double touch. 11-3. 4 spikes so far for T. Kim Tandang. That's how to receive. They spoons it back over. And off balance, Tran tried the finish. India keep it. And again Tran. Twice she's been blocked now. India emerge with that point. Just a reminder that India-Vietnam here is our first of 3 matches inside this arena today from the women's competition. South Korea, Korean Republic take on Kazakhstan. China face Chinese Taipei later as well. This is looking very good now for Vietnam, because 3 points here. They hope to get with a straight sets win. They're well capable of it. And they next play Chinese Taipei, so confident of another victory in that one. Round off against Kazakhstan, the Vietnamese. They're happy to have got the China match out of the way. The penultimate fixture is against the Korean Republic. Well, they'll take it, but it's a cheap ace, really. You look at where it's pitched. But In the circumstances, it's a clever serve because it plays on hesitancy in the Indian defensive ranks. Set. And a dump off the block from Ansuri Ghosh. She was close to being over the top of the tape, but not quite there. Off, a little bit unlucky. Block turfs the ball wide of the sideline. Good finish, very good finish actually, just caught the inside of the line. Well, India have had their moments, but it's spreading it out over the course of a match, even over the course of a set. Bumped over the top. Back it comes with India, wing side, well defended. And the libero getting involved there, Aswati Rivandran. Vietnam with a chance, which they take. Second time of asking from T. Kim Tandang. Second technical timeout with Vietnam pulling clear.
Bọn em vào cho vào những lúc như tỷ số rất xa, mà bọn em vào nơi mà không tập trung cái việc như thế, vào nơi đánh vào bóng hỏng, vào nơi chắn bóng hỏng làm sao có đủ sự
can hit ball. Not possible. Redema, fight karo, fight karo, fight karo. Needed more fighting now. Give correct passes. Go for attack. Go for...
Watching examples of Vietnam's dominance so far here inside this arena. On their return to the women's indoor volleyball competition at the Asian Games, the first time since 2006 Doha, when well, they only won one set, let alone winning a match in the first phase, but they still got through because of the peculiar quirks of that tournament in Doha. They were beaten then in straight sets in the quarterfinals by Japan, who went on to win the silver medal behind China. Well defended. Another chance to finish it, and that's a little bit unfortunate actually, because Rivandran had positioned herself well to receive, got right behind this block. Back it came up and into the net for another Vietnamese point. 17-8 here. Oh, wonderful. Nearly. Too many touches. Brilliantly done. Too much open court there. Tin Gua Bui to ignore. It's the discipline really and the organisation that has undermined India. As they're still stepping back to get back at their stations when the ball touches down. And India will take that, so a touch off the block. Vietnam can't defend. For 18-10, so they are at least into double figures in this third set, which looks very much like it will be the final set for the purposes of this match. And Charlie Babu on serve. Set from Nguyen. Not the best finish. Oh, two-handed dump down, and that confused the Indians sufficiently to chalk another up for Vietnam. They're at 19s now. And, well, we're seeing a rare piece of action. Rare court time for Ruxana Khatun, who has come on for Ginny Kovat. Thi Hen Bóng with that serve for Vietnam. And then the reception. Second touch, third touch, comes back over. Where's it going to land? Oh, just in. Well played. There's a Rekha Srisalam just angling her body. And I do beg your pardon, that was off the tape, wasn't it? So it's a fault from Tien Gua Bui. They didn't even need the block there, India. They'll take anything they can get at this stage. Rekha Srisalam with the serve. And she comes in to dig it out. Chance for the set, and then they ride their luck a little. I think he knows the game is up, though. Downward swing by Din, but slightly off balance, so not the power. And Nguyen has been excellent throughout in the yellow libero's jersey for Vietnam. And once again, the first point of that attack is the defensive touch from T. Kim Lien and Nguyen. (2012). Great blocking. Two of them. The dual bulwark, if you will, and there was power on the block sufficiently to land it deep.